What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Chicago Bears Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on the channel. In the last episode, if you did miss it, we played the NFC Divisional round of the playoffs against the Seattle Seahawks, and we absolutely burned them for 34 points, only allowing 2 field goals for them to score. So this defense is absolutely unstoppable. This offense is absolutely unstoppable, and I don't see anybody that has anything that can compete with us. Let's get right into the game against the New York Football Giants in the NFC Championship game. If you guys are super excited for the NFC Championship, remember to smash that like button, hit the notification bell on the video so you don't miss any videos, and hit that subscription button as well while you're down there. It only takes a few seconds, if that. And let's get into this game. This defense, like I keep saying, this defense is something special, baby. I don't know what Matt Nagy has done, but this defense, man, it is killer. They sack the quarterback constantly. They get constant pressure on the quarterback. They pick off the quarterback. They force a lot of fumbles. I mean, this team forces so many fumbles that I can't even keep track of how many fumbles they force. I mean, Jamal Adams, Ray Lewis, Troy Polamalu, Sean Taylor. There's so many heavy hitters on this defense that can force a fumble at any moment. It's just outrageous how many people can force a fumble on this defense. But if we don't force a fumble, we're also there with interceptions because we have players like Alontae Taylor and Jeff Okudah and Troy Polamalu and Sean Taylor and Jamal Adams and all these guys that I mentioned earlier that can also intercept the ball. So Randall Cunningham in this Giants offense are going to struggle. I have a feeling they're going to struggle heavily in this game. But they do find a pass on the first play of the game. Randall Cunningham had a receiver cut down the middle of the field for a 6-yard gain. His tight end, Austin Seferian Jenkins, I think is how you say his name. I never really knew how to say that name. But it doesn't matter because he's not very good anyway. So Randall Cunningham, the next play, he decides to tuck it and run, and he gets on the field, but just like I said, what a forced fumble from Jamal Adams. Luckily for the Giants, it popped right up in the air and got to the wide receiver on the play, so he took it up the field to the 48-yard line. But just like I was mentioning in the opening, Jamal Adams, one of those many Bears defensive players that can force fumbles at any given moment. We're a very dangerous defense. You never know when we could strike with a forced fumble. And it was just unlucky that this time the ball happened to take a deflection off Randall Cunningham. And this time it's a forced fumble again. Randall Cunningham needs to learn his lesson. A second forced fumble on the same amount of runs for Randall Cunningham, and Ray Lewis takes it to the house. He recovers the fumble and he takes it for a 6. And this Bears defense, I just keep saying it and they keep backing up my words. 2 forced fumbles in the very first minute of the game. It hasn't even been a full minute. Well, it's been over a minute, a little over a minute yet. It hasn't even been 2 minutes of this game gone, and we already have 2 forced fumbles and 1 taken back for 6. It's a 7-0 game already here in Chicago. The Bears lead 7-0 on the Giants, and maybe Randall Cunningham's going to think twice before tucking it and running the next time he comes out on the field, because he's had 2 runs and 2 fumbles. Luckily the first one, well, luckily for them, the first one went and was recovered by the offense. And it's picked up by Daxton Hill, a tremendous interception, and he takes it to the house for 6. This defense is unreal. Daxton Hill, a pick 6. The very next play of the game after the forced fumble is a pick by Daxton Hill, and he had to juggle that one, and he takes it to the house. Unreal scenes in Chicago. Look at that. Oh, what a pick by Daxton Hill. We got to go back and watch that. Trevor Lawrence hasn't even gotten out on the field yet, and we already have 14 points. Randall Cunningham, the very next play after fumbling the football, he sees Khalil Mack coming unblocked. Look at that. He breaks off the offensive lineman, the right tackle, goes right by him. He's coming in hard. He gets the hit on. Randall Cunningham, and then Daxton Hill undercuts the route. And look at this man. He brings that through his face. He catches that through his face, intercepts that football. What a tremendous interception by Daxton Hill. Look at this thing. Look at it. Unreal from Daxton Hill. I don't know where Randall Cunningham is throwing this football, but it just goes right to Daxton. And that's why we drafted Daxton Hill, even though we didn't need him, because he is the definition of a ball-hawking safety. Look at this thing. Absolute unreal scenes in Chicago. Oh, man, look at that athleticism, able to hold on to the football. He's praising to the football gods that he just got interception on the play. Oh man, tremendous interception from Daxton Hill. Woo, that's crazy. That's good stuff right there. And he takes it to the house for 6. So this defense, they must have heard my praise in the opening, because we've been like a little over 2.5 minutes gone in this game, and it's 14-0 Chicago, and yet the offense hasn't even gotten on the field yet, because it's back-to-back plays, back-to-back turnovers for the Giants offense, and it's back-to-back 6 points scored by the defense. The defense is tremendous at scoring the football. Let's see what happens on this next possession for the Giants here. Back-to-back plays and back-to-back turnovers for New York. What will they do on this one? They got to keep it safe here. And Randall Cunningham almost threw a pick again. He almost threw a pick again, bro. Oh, that could have been 3 straight turnovers on 3 straight plays. Oh, man, this defense is feeling frisky tonight. Oh, Nick Bosa gets there to Walter Payton, stops him for a 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 9 now. 14-0 Chicago leads. And it looks like the Cincinnati Bengals will be the team that we play. Cunningham going to take it, but this time he slides. He learned from his mistakes in the previous 2 runs, but he only gets down to the 28-yard line, 5 yards short of the 1st down. They will punt it away on a 3-and-out. So it's been fumble for a touchdown, interception for a touchdown, and a 3-and-out. This defense is unreal. But like I was saying before, the Bengals are the team that we will play in the Super Bowl when we get there, because the way this game is going, we're no doubt going to get to the Super Bowl once again. But the first time Trevor Lawrence gets to step on the field in the NFC Championship game, and he throws a pick on his first play off a deflection. Absolute unreal scenes. What is happening? This game is out of control already, and we haven't even gotten out of the first quarter yet. Trevor Lawrence, his first play of the game is an interception. Although it really wasn't his fault. He put the ball right where it needed to be, and Randy Moss just lost it and kept it in play by knocking it in the air. But still, I mean, an interception on the first play of the game for the Bears offense? What is happening here? 3 turnovers already in 1 quarter. 2 by the Giants, 1 by the Bears. This game is out of control already. Who knows what's... If this stuff can happen in the first quarter, who knows what's going to happen in the later stages of this game when it really matters. They're finally starting to use Walter Payton. In the first couple of series, they didn't really use him that much. But now he's starting to push this offense down the field, now to the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 1. The clock is running in the first quarter. The end of the first quarter is coming. 33 seconds to go. Nick Bosa gets there, and it's almost a pick by Troy Polamalu. So close. He hits it off his hands. Troy Polamalu almost undercut that one and picked it off. That would have been absolutely crazy. They hand it off to Walter Payton, but he's stuffed. He is stuffed at the line. He gets 1 yard, but it's a 4th and 1. They will punt the football back to the Bears. Rondale Moore back to receive it. They do get it off before the end of the first quarter, and this one is a wide one. And it's out at the 17-yard line. End of one in Chicago. 14-0. The Bears lead in the NFC Championship game. And now Trevor Lawrence back on the field after a one-play interception. He throws this one on the run, and it's deflected away, knocked down by the Giants linebackers. And Trevor Lawrence not having the most impressive of starts here to this game. He kind of got lulled into a sense of security by this defense. And Bo Jackson just handed off to Bo Jackson, let him do his thing. That seems to be what needs to work in this game. If Lawrence isn't going to be able to pass the football, he might as well be able to hand it off to Bo Jackson, who's already got 26 yards on 2 carries in this game. 2nd down and 3 from the 43-yard line. Lawrence fakes the handoff to Bo Jackson, fires it quickly to Rob Gronkowski for a 1st down at the 27-yard line. Tremendous throw from Trevor Lawrence. He put that right where it needed to be. And now he hands it off to Bo Jackson once again, who gets it up the field for a 1st down at the 16-yard line. Bo Jackson, 3 carries, 37 yards, and 3 first downs. DeAndre Swift in the game now for the Bears, replacing Bo Jackson after his 3 carries. And this one, Trevor Lawrence throws to Steve Smith, but it's knocked away just before it could reach his hands. 1 for 4, not the best start for Trevor Lawrence. And this one he has to get away quickly. He finds Travis Kelce. Kelce almost got the touchdown. He gets brought down at the 1-yard line. So close to getting that touchdown for Travis Kelce. But Trevor Lawrence adjusts the play at the line, fires it quickly. Rondale Moore is able to receive the football, and it's a touchdown, Chicago. The first offensive touchdown of the night for the Bears. Justin Tucker on for the PAT to put this up 3 possessions. And it is 21-0 with 3:51 to go in the first half. This game is getting ugly quickly. We've already scored 21 points in a quarter and a half. And the defense gets to come back on the field once again, absolutely crushing this Giants offense. They're crushing their will, especially Randall Cunningham. I mean, Walter Payton has kept them in this game a little bit with his big runs like that one. That was a huge run for 9 on the play. Walter Payton has kept their offense moving, but, I mean, Randall Cunningham has done nothing but cause them pain in this game so far. Although he makes a good read there, Troy Polamalu able to bring the hammer down on Austin Seferian-Jenkins, but he gets a 1st down. Good throw from Randall Cunningham. He must have heard my my criticism of him, and he throws a strike to Seferian-Jenkins. Oh, Murphy misses the sack on the play. Daxton Hill tries to strip that football away, but he's able to hold on to it. Randall Cunningham, nice run. 2nd down and 4. 2:20 to go in the first half from the 41-yard line. Empty backfield for Cunningham. And he gets the 1st down on the throw. And that's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the game. 21-0. Chicago leads. It's at Soldier Field in Chicago. It's a cold, cold night here in Chicago, Illinois, with the winner going to the Super Bowl. And Khalil Mack, maybe his last season in the NFL, and he wants to go out with a bang, getting a sack in the NFC Championship game. And Cunningham throws it, and it's a gain of nothing on the play. 3rd down and 17 now. From the 39-yard line, Khalil Mack. A 2nd sack for Khalil Mack, baby. 2 sacks on the drive, and the veteran is dominating. The veteran just keeps on feeding. 4th down and 24. They punt the football back to Rondale Moore and the Bears, but it goes out of bounds at the 16-yard line. 33 seconds to go in the half. 33 seconds to go in the half. What is Trevor Lawrence thinking? What is Matt Nagy thinking? What are they going to call up? See if they can get into field goal range maybe, or even a touchdown. Lawrence in the shotgun, draws back, fires it, and it's picked off! Trevor Lawrence throws an interception! Mike Singletary, he picks off Trevor Lawrence for the second time in this game. Unreal scenes in Chicago. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 2 interceptions. And Walter Payton takes it down to the 6-yard line. The Giants are going to get points. Either a field goal or 6. I can't believe Trevor Lawrence throws an interception on the play. Stop him down. They are going to take 1 shot at the end zone here. 18 seconds to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. And we get the sack. Khalil Mack in there for his 3rd sack of the game. Khalil Mack. Absolutely, utterly dominant. And they're going to take the 3 points. 4th down and 7 from the 9. The field goes up, and it's good. So they do end the shutout because Trevor Lawrence threw an interception at like the 25-yard line or something. He threw that interception. I don't know what he was thinking. And now there's under 10 seconds to go. Rondale Moore brings the kickoff up to the 31-yard line. So I guess we have 1 last shot at the end zone if we want to try it. Trevor Lawrence wants to go again. He told Matt Nagy he doesn't like what he saw on that last one. So he just chucks it up the field to Randy Moss, and it's knocked away by the safety. And that's how the first half will end. 21-3. Bears lead going into the second half. The Bears get the football to start the second half, and Trevor Lawrence gets a chance to redeem himself after that horrible interception to end the half. Rondale Moore brings it up to the 31-yard line, so that's right where we started last drive, at the very last drive of the first half. And now Lawrence walks back onto the field to start the first drive of the second half, hands it off to Bo Jackson, who gets stuck behind his offensive lineman, but he brings it up to the 37-yard line. Nice first run for Bo Jackson, 2nd down and 4 now. Hands out to Jackson again, and Jackson gets it up to the 46-yard line. He had a hole, but he just got caught before he could make it dangerous. And now the fake handoff to Bo Jackson. Throwing on the run, finds his man, Randy Moss. No! Randy Moss throwing, or catching it in stride, but just dropping it off his hands. Randy Moss, back-to-back games with some crucial drops now. I don't know what he's doing. He must have butter on his hands. Lawrence drops back in the pocket. He has a man wide open. Megatron down the field. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the big playability that this offense possesses. Trevor Lawrence, he saw Calvin Johnson beat his man one-on-one. No safety help over the top. And Calvin Johnson walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Tremendous throw by Trevor Lawrence not to overthrow him on the play. And it's 28-3. Chicago leads in the NFC Championship game. And White steps out of the back of the end zone, so the Giants will start at the 25-yard line. Randall Cunningham coming back on the field. He's had a much stronger performance since those first 2 drives of the game. The fumble, and another fumble, this time by Walter Payton, but Randall Cunningham with the awareness to pick that football up. I didn't know if he even realized it was out, but he did, and he jumps right on it. So they keep the possession. 2nd down and 10 now. A lot of fumbles here in this game. Capehart gets the sack on Randall Cunningham, his first of the game. Cunningham, what were you doing on that one? Just running sideline to sideline, like what are you going for there? I don't know, but Capehart takes advantage of it, gets his first sack of the game, and his first sack in a long time. He hasn't gotten one in a while. And he misses this one. And he fumbles the football. Randall Cunningham fumbles again. His third fumble. This one caused by Jamal Adams. And Ray Lewis picks it up for his second recovery of the game. Absolute unreal scenes. I don't know what to think about Randall Cunningham now. And that one probably should have possession caught it because it goes out of bounds. That's my fault on that one. Next play of the drive, Lawrence drops back and fakes the handoff. He has a man wide open. Steve Smith brings it in at the 5. Great throw from Trevor Lawrence. He puts that right on the numbers for Steve Smith. And now we're down at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Lawrence looking to score another touchdown here for the Bears. He finds Calvin Johnson, who gets another touchdown for Chicago. And the Bears just keep piling on. 34-3. Justin Tucker on to add one more to it. 35-3 now is the score in the NFC Championship game. And that's probably most likely the end of the day for Trevor Lawrence. He needs to be rested for this game against Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence out of the game. 135 yards, 3 touchdowns is what Lawrence will finish with in this NFC Championship game. But that's all he needed to do, really. He didn't need to do much more. And now we get to see Justin Fields for the first time in the playoffs in a crucial game. Not crucial, but in a meaningful game. 3 fumbles for Randall Cunningham along with an interception, but 2 have only been recovered by the defense. Walter Payton also has a fumble in this game, but it was recovered by Randall Cunningham. So this team is fumbling the football like crazy. I didn't expect them to have this many fumbles. This many turnovers, really. I mean, I know the Bears defense are very opportunistic when it comes to turning the football over, but getting 2 touchdowns on defense to start this game and then another fumble recovery, absolutely crazy. But Walter Payton definitely having a strong game. 56 yards on 12 carries for Payton, the man of the year. Cunningham under center. He gets stuffed and brought down by Capehart. What happened on that one? Capehart was in the backfield before the snap even happened, really. Like, he pushed the center back into Randall Cunningham and brought him down. That was crazy. Oh, man. I thought I was going to be able to knock the football out, but it doesn't seem to be what happened. Cunningham in the shotgun now. And it's picked off by Alontae Taylor. Alontae Taylor has clear yardage. 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown. Pick 6 for Alontae Taylor, the man who we gave big money in the offseason. He's paying off very well for us in the playoffs. Alontae Taylor with the second pick 6 of the game for Chicago. What is happening? I don't even know what's going on. Randall Cunningham is choking like never before, like I've never seen before. It's 42-3 now with 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Randall Cunningham has thrown 2 pick 6s in this game. He's had 3 fumbles, 2 recovered by the defense. And it's just absolute unreal scenes in Chicago. This place is crazy. It's bumping. Everybody's standing up on their feet. They're loud. This is crazy scenes. It looks like they have Derrick Henry as their backup running back to back up Walter Payton. But thankfully, it's finally the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to go in this game. This game is ugly and it's out of hand. It's 3rd down and 1 now. Walter Payton does get the first down up to the 39-yard line. And the Giants will keep possession here until Randall Cunningham, for some reason, throws a pick again. But Alontae Taylor, man, it was a risk giving him all that money in free agency, but it turns out that it's working and it's paying off here in the playoffs when we need it to. He played that ball perfectly, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him. 2nd down and 3 now. A minute gone in this game. Randall Cunningham, almost another pick. Daxton Hill was right there. But because Daxton Hill was right there, Austin Safarian Jenkins is injured on the play. Their #1 target in this game is injured now. And they hand it off to Walter Payton, who just keeps on grinding. 15 carries, 73 yards. He is fighting for those yards. And he's getting them, too. Cunningham, next play from scrimmage, snaps the ball. Randall Cunningham finds Walter Payton in a screen play, and he gets a 1st down from the 31-yard line. I was just all confused on that one. Cunningham almost throws another one to Troy Polamalu. Polamalu was right there for the pick. I just wish he would have got it. Oh, man, that would have been crazy because he had green grass in front of him. He had nobody to stop him from getting the touchdown again. And Walter Payton gets up to the 17-yard line. He just keeps on feeding, man. Walter Payton is a good running back in this league. Is he better than Bo Jackson? I don't know. I mean, Bo Jackson is having a terrific season, and he's most likely going to be a Super Bowl champion. But Khalil Mack, I thought that was Miles Murphy for a second. Khalil Mack gets 4 sacks in this game. He is having a terrific Hall of Fame performance here in the NFC Championship game in most likely his final season. What a game by Khalil Mack. 4 sacks on Randall Cunningham. Crazy. And they hand it off to Walter Payton on 3rd down, and he gets nowhere on the play. He loses a yard. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll probably take another field goal. Yes, they will. But it's going to be the 2-minute warning before they get the chance to kick it. So 2 minutes to go in this game. 42-3 is the score, but the Giants have an opportunity to add 3 more to that and make it 42-6. And it's up and good. 42-6 is the score. Is the score for this game. 1:56 to go in the game. And this one just needs to get over because it's cold. Nobody wants to be here anymore. We already know that the Bears are going to go to the Super Bowl. And Rondale Moore takes it up to the 30-yard line on that kickoff. And that's where Justin Fields will start for this Chicago team. His first possession in the playoffs. How will he look? He looked very strong in Week 17 against Arizona. So he's had an up and down season. He looked strong against Arizona, but in Week 9 against Cleveland, he did not look very strong at all. So I've kind of got mixed signals coming from Justin Fields, and this time he throws it up to Steve Smith, who goes up and gets that football. Steve Smith bailing out his young quarterback. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Steve Smith with an absolute dominating reception on that one. And Bo Jackson just walks into the end zone for a touchdown, and this one is over. But we gotta talk about that throw from Justin Fields and that catch from Steve Smith. That was unreal. Fields just threw that up there for either Calvin Johnson or Steve Smith to go get, because he put that like right in the middle of both of their routes. And Steve Smith goes up there, double coverage at the end, and he just jumps up there and snatches that football out of there. He is a gritty, grinded out kind of receiver, and that's what I like to see, going up there and bailing out your quarterback. Good job from Steve Smith. That's why we got you in this team for the playoffs. We needed you for the playoffs. And I don't think anybody else would have brought that in, except for Steve Smith. He's just some type of player. He's got me feeling some type of way, baby. I love me some Steve Smith, both in real life and in this game right now. But Randall Cunningham makes a great throw for 24 yards to Peoples-Jones. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the former Michigan wide receiver. And we're under a minute now in this game. 49-6 is the score. And he throws it to his tight end in the middle of the field. Jamal Adams there to bring him down. Randall Cunningham not having a very strong game at all. 2 interceptions, both returned for pick sixes. And Tyreek Stevenson gets an interception to close this game out. 3 interceptions. Change that to 3 interceptions for Randall Cunningham. 2 for touchdowns, and this one tremendous by Tyreek Stevenson. Unreal scenes. This defense is outrageous. I can't believe how good this defense is at turning the football over. Justin Fields throws it. And what happened there? Why did both guys go for it? Randy Moss on the play. Justin Fields threw it in the air too, which is crazy. Fields throws it to Gronk. Gronk brings it in for a first down on the play. Justin Fields having a good game in the limited action that he got in this one. 9 seconds left, but Justin Fields wants to prove something. He's heard all the noise during the season that he doesn't have what it takes to be a quarterback for the Bears, and he gives it to Rob Gronkowski. No, he drops it last second. That would have been unreal. That would have been a crazy catch from Gronk. But Justin Fields wants to prove the doubters wrong. He wants to show that he is a starting quarterback in this league. He is a starting quarterback for this Chicago Bears team. He throws it up, and it's knocked away. Almost a touchdown for the Bears, but that is going to be it. 49-6 for the Bears in this game. Tremendous play by the defense. Absolutely crushing Randall Cobb's spirit in this game. And the Bears will go to the Super Bowl for the 7th straight season, trying to make it 6 Super Bowls on the season. Or in the series, I should say. And we already know who we're playing because we're going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. They played the early game of championship weekend. So we will play the Cincinnati Bengals in a rematch of a previous Super Bowl. A couple of years ago, we played the Cincinnati Bengals and we beat them. So we get another chance to beat them here a couple of years later in the Super Bowl. Let's simulate straight to that game. There it is. The Super Bowl is upon us, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Who's ready for the Super Bowl? I know I am. The 12-4 Bengals against the 16-0 Chicago. I couldn't say it for a second. The 12-4 Cincinnati Bengals against the 16-0 Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl. I don't even know what Super Bowl number we're on, really. But that is what's going to be in the next episode. If you guys are super hyped for the Super Bowl, make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're down there. Do all 3. Complete the Trinity. It only takes a few seconds at that, and I'll see you guys in the Super Bowl. See ya!